Hi. If you don't know me, my name is Alessandra Williams. Some people call me Allie, some people call me Les. Either one. I am the creator of The Gecko. The Gecko is a digital magazine that I have created. I am the editor for it. I gather all the content for it. I am the head interviewee, head photographer for it. It is all basically my brand, I guess you could say. I am the mastermind behind this brand. The Gecko is like I said, a digital magazine that I created and all that, about self-expression and like the expression of art and like different styles of art, different forms. But more about me. I'm a sophomore at Columbus State University in Columbus, Georgia, and I'm majoring in communications with a focus in film production. So I am in the College of the Arts, so I know my way around different art styles. Some hobbies and interests of mine: I love creating digital magazines like this. I love photography. I love film watching and making. I love exploring nature. That's why the Gecko will be composed of a lot of nature shots. And I just love writing, since I make a lot of the articles for the Gecko as well. Basically, the Gecko is going to be a dump of the stuff that I love doing, but I want you to see. So the Gecko, like I said, is a digital magazine that I created to help get the art and the thoughts in my brain, put them out to where people can view and they can kind of see what's going on in my life, what's happening. As of March 5th, I released the first digital magazine volume 1 of the Gecko. It was centered around being mindful and taking care of oneself and self-love. Kind of like the backstory to all of this, the creation of the Gecko, the creation of the first volume, goes back all the way to summer of 2023, so about 6 months ago. And around August, September, I created a logo and I got the main idea of what I wanted to do for the Gecko. Around October, I decided to scratch that idea and go a new direction. I was going to go for more of like a nostalgia fun vibe. Instead, I went for a more therapeutic vibe and more of like a self-love vibe. The reason I did this is because during October, November of 2023, it was my first semester of college. I was homesick. I was dealing with a lot of mental stuff, family, friend stuff. A lot of stuff happened and I was struggling a lot, physically and mentally. What helped me get past that giant block, like that mental block, the creative block, was putting it all down into a form, like a portfolio. All of my thoughts got plastered onto a magazine in what is now volume 1. I also decided to highlight some of my friends. My good friend Sydney Rose, she makes music. She's out on Spotify, Apple Music, every platform you can find. She's got songs with stars like Chloe Moriando and Addison Grace. She's got a very soft, emotional feel to her songs, and I thought she'd be perfect. I asked her if she could highlight her debut album, One Sided, which released November 2023. She happily agreed. She provided photos that I could put in the magazine. And I felt like that album was really necessary to put into the Gecko because it's such a deep, emotional album. I just thought it was perfect. It fit the vibe well. It fit exactly what I was looking for. It included self-love, heartbreak, healing, all the stuff that I wanted the first volume of the Gecko to be centered around. I also decided to interview my one of my best friends, who's a freshman swimmer at the University of Alabama, Laurel Blase. She's a distance I swam with my entire swim career, which recently I retired from. She continued on with her swim career. She's doing amazing, just qualified for Olympic trials. I'm so unbelievably proud of her. But I wanted to see how she was able to handle the stress of being a SEC D1 athlete, along with getting both her bachelor's and master's degree at the same time at the University of Alabama. And she was able to provide a good interview, give us some amazing answers that were exactly what I was looking for. And I'm so grateful for her for that. She was amazing. She still is amazing in everything that she does. I am so grateful she was able to be in the Gecko. So to recap volume 1, like I previously stated, released March 5th. Let's review the layout, because a lot of people asked me, why did I choose such a simple, basic, bland layout? The reason actually was because I wanted to show it as like an empty canvas and the beginning of something that could be better, something that could be made into like this beautiful art piece that could have added a bunch of other designs around it that could have been more graphically appealing. I wanted to start that basic though, to show, like I previously stated, an empty canvas on basic monotone backgrounds like the black and the white. I think it worked out perfectly. Honestly, it was exactly what I envisioned in my head, and I wouldn't have imagined it any other way. So for the cover, I edited that photo myself. It was a photo shoot I did with my good friend Emma back in October. I love those photos so much. It has me wearing a shirt from one of my best friend, his brand, simsarentrealever, or Sare. My friend Roe Parrish created that brand. He's coming out with some new products soon. I'll put his info in the description. Definitely check him out. He's cool. As for the logo, I got a lot of questions about why it was shaped the way it was, and it's kind of like a hidden little piece. If you outlined the letters, it would resemble the shape of a lizard or a gecko, which is exactly what I was looking for. I actually wanted to make no words, I just wanted to make a lizard as the logo. I decided to use the letters, the gecko, put them into the shape of a lizard, almost like a constellation. You could think of it that way. I created the logo back in August, maybe July, very early on when I decided I wanted to create this brand. As for why I chose a gecko to be the face of the brand, I couldn't really tell you. I just kind of had a feeling. I was like, a gecko is a little fun and funky. Why not? What other brand besides Geico, the insurance brand, not sponsored, do you know that has a gecko as the logo? Not a lot. Not any magazines anyway, which is exactly what I was going for. So that's your answer. Now that volume 1 is out, I am already starting to plan volume 2, which will be releasing this summer. I don't have a set date, but it should be around, I would say maybe early June. That is what I'm hoping for. Don't quote me on that. That is what I am aiming for. I do have a theme already. I want it to be based around nostalgia, kind of like a nostalgic, kind of childlike feel. I think that would be really good for summer. I think it's going to be much more colorful than this past volume was. There's going to be a lot more color, color grading in the photos involved, a lot more nature too, and it's going to highlight a lot of my younger childhood with a lot of my childhood friends and all that. So considering I'll be back in my hometown for the summer, should be easier to do. So those are the plans for volume 2. As for the Gecko brand, the YouTube channel will be steadily running throughout this year, as long as I can keep up with it. Should be running throughout as long as this brand stands, until the magazine itself stops, which at the moment there are no plans of stopping. Socials, I will be active on socials throughout the entire course of this brand's lifetime, which at the moment it's not dying anytime soon, like I just said. Anyways, I hope you like the recap of volume 1. You should like and subscribe if you want more videos like this about the brand. Peace out.